is so much. Well, it's Redeem Church, and they have so much cars inside. Oh my God. Wow. And there's a filling station there.
The Redeemed Christian Church of God RCCG auditorium located at Alakpere in Ketu area of Lagos State caught fire yesterday morning and damaged some properties of the church, though the extent of the damage has not yet been ascertained. And Sunday, Igboho refuses to send condolence message to Pastor Adeboye for the loss of his son. Hi guys, you're watching Chiki series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. It's good to have you around again. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Make yourself comfortable as we get right into this video. Also remember to hit that red subscribe button. That way you get our latest updates. So it's no longer news that Pastor Adeboye of RCCG, Redeemed Christian Church of God, lost the son who is pastoring in RCCG Eket. And for a couple of days now, they've been planning for the burial arrangement, and people have been commiserating with him, sending their condolence messages and stuff like that. So yesterday morning, the RCCG located at Alakpere in Lagos State caught fire and damaged some properties of the church, though the extent of the damage has not been ascertained. But the most interesting thing about the story is that some Nigerians, the way they comment whenever there is any issue happening around Nigeria, leaves me wondering if these people, they really understand what actually is going on, the kind of mindset that they portray. Fire got a church, and only thing you could say is that God is angry, God has started his judgment, you need to amend your ways, second coming of Jesus Christ. Pastor Adeboye is not supporting Yoruba Nation. That means it's Sunday Igboho and his group that came and put fire in the building. Are you guys okay? And some people are of the opinion that it's God warning him to speak out against evil that is happening in Nigeria. So the question I'm asking now is that if you don't speak out against the evil happening in Nigeria, that means fire will burn your house, or you will start losing things. Or if there's anything happening, you don't talk about it, that means your property will be in problem. I don't even get, instead of people to be asking the root of the cause, what really made fire to get into the building, people are just coming up with all this, the usual way of Nigerians trying to justify situation, trying to use religion to justify certain things in the society, which I think doesn't help anybody. It doesn't make anybody seem good, and it doesn't bring any help. It doesn't bring any solution to the table. So recently, Pastor Adeboye lost the son, third child. The pastor's at Eket, may God rest his soul, and the young man was 42 years by the time he left the earth, and he had a young family he left behind. So people have been commiserating with him. People have been sending their condolence messages. But recently, Sunday Igboho, a Yoruba activist who is at the forefront of chasing Fulani men out of Yoruba land and is also clamoring for Oduduwa Nation, had a live session on Facebook with a publicist, Olayomi Koiki, and he just said it straight that he will not send any condolence visits or greet or sympathize with Pastor Adeboye because the clergyman does not support the call for a Yoruba nation. So it makes me wondering, because I believe that everybody will die, but it's just the time one will face his or her own death. That's the only thing that is remaining. So whether he supports Yoruba nation or not, the fact still remains that everybody is going to meet his or her death. So in his own words, I want to read exactly what he wrote. He said, "Has Baba supported the Yoruba nation that we will now be greeting him? We don't need to greet Adeboye. What is my own with that? We are not doing church here. That is not religion." Pastor Adeboye did not speak about the Yoruba nation. Look at the number of crowd in Baba Adeboye's church. Is he not supposed to tell all of them to join the Yoruba nation? We don't need to greet him. God himself will start asking questions from all the enemies of the Yoruba race. By the grace of God, anybody who says Yoruba will not get to the promised land, God will kill their children and wives and their entire family. Really? Anybody who does not support Yoruba nation, those who have powers, be it pastors or anybody that has the followers, but does not support Yoruba nation, God, I call on you. You are the one who owns me and the creator of everything. Those elders who see our sufferings, who see that Fulanis are kidnapping us and collecting ransom, but choose not to support us, as you kill their children, kill their wives, so shall it be. A visible angry Igboho said. This is very serious. So if you don't support Yoruba Nation and you have means or you have high number of followership, God will kill your children, your wives, and that's the prayer. But another question is that will God answer this kind of prayer? I don't think so. I think instead of him to be swearing, it's better for them to have meeting with all the Yoruba pastors and discuss this thing with them and find a way that they will support them, push for it, because some of them, they don't seem to be interested in it, just like some pastors also in Igbo land are not interested in Biafra. So that's the kind of thing you see when you don't see any importance in what you're agitating for or what you're pushing for. These are the kind of things you see. But I don't think cursing him out on social media will not help anything. I think they find a way to meet together, explain the reason why they're doing that, see if they can buy into that. There are some people like that. They might be from your tribe, but what you're doing doesn't even concern them. They have their own thing they want to push. But Nigerians, the way they make comments on social media is very, very outrageous. People just have a particular mindset that whenever things happen, nobody wants to be responsible. Either they push it to religion or they push it to spirituality, or they find a way to push it to something else that does not have any logical meaning or logical conclusion. And this is just showing the kind of mindset Nigerians have. When you look at it critically, you see that it is very difficult for an average Nigerian to accept responsibility. That is it. That's what I found out from these comments I've been reading, because nobody has said this is the reason why the fire entered the church. These are the things they're supposed to do to stop it for next time. Most people jump to conclusion that it is suffering from God. This is very ridiculous. Even when Pastor Adeboye's son passed, a lot of people were saying, oh, he passed in his sleep. They're wishing that kind of death for them, that they wouldn't want such a painful death. But nobody has taken out time to understand the reason. He's a very young man, the reason behind his death, and people are seriously tapping into that, claiming that for themselves. Anyway, the thing is that people need to be very careful of what they wish themselves, because the truth is that no parents wants to mourn their child. Prayer of any parent is for their child to bury them. So for people to be talking about him losing his life in his sleep, nobody knows whether he has any underlying condition, any underlying ailment. That one, nobody is talking about that, but people are busy claiming kind of death. That's what they want for themselves. I wish them luck with that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. The way Nigerians make comments on any post on social media, trying to blame one vague thing or the other about misfortunes, about mishaps. They hardly take responsibility for their actions. They hardly take responsibility or ask questions that will expose the root of the matter. So this is what I've seen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye and remain blessed.